Hey, what's good, YouTube? What's good, retainers? It's nice to be on here again, man. You know, as always. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good journey. You know, hoping you guys are really enjoying the SR journey like I am, bro. You know, it's a crazy pathway for, a man to be on, and it's a very spiritual pathway. It's a very serious pathway. You turn into a serious, a very solid individual on semen retention. It's no joke. This is for strong individuals. To be able to cut out the lust, cut out that instant gratification, cut off that relief that we get. From busting nuts, whether it be through masturbating or casual sex, whatever it is. It's all. That's all an escape, you guys. It's an escape from your current reality because you think that you need some form of relief, when you really don't. You could really just, harness the energy like we do on SR and transmute the energy through a workout or creating something, or there's a lot of different avenues we can take other than needing to bust a nut. You feel me? So, alright guys, the topic for this video is going to be about soul ties, you guys. It's going to be about why it's important for us to have our discernment up around these women, and why it changes, when you go on semen retention, but also the importance of having your discernment all the way up so we can avoid soul ties. I'm gonna get into it, you guys. I'm gonna tell you a story too, but first off, what is a soul tie? A lot of people don't know what it is. But a soul tie is essentially, when you form a bond with someone, usually through sex, usually through sex and being intimate, but it can be other ways too. Essentially someone that you just around a lot, you form a soul tie, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're the right person for you, Soul tie is someone who you can end up smashing. Maybe, like, for instance, maybe you guys will meet somebody. Maybe you guys are still on those dating apps or some shit, right? Or you meet someone out at a bar, or you meet, a girl somewhere, and she just wants to, get smashed. You just want to get laid, right? So you start, you go over there, you have sex with this person, right? You end up having sex with this person, and then all of a sudden you guys start getting into a thing where you guys are having casual sex all the time, and then you're being intimate all the time, so you form a connection based off of that, and there's nothing really behind it, Guys, the last relationship that I was in, I was with a girl. I ended up being with her for like 5-6 years. We ended up getting to know each other more as the years went on, but guys, to start the entire relationship, I basically was with this girl and, met her, and we ended up smashing, right? It's just what I explained. We ended up smashing, and then, it was, we had such a good time or whatever. We ended up hanging out every couple days, and then, that escalated to us hanging out on a daily basis, and we were basically having sex every time that we would hang out. And so we were building our connection just off of that physical connection. We were barely even getting to know each other, barely even getting to know our personalities. It's like we were physically attracted to each other, so we smashed, and then we allowed that to build a connection and build a soul tie, over, how do we even know that, these people that we do this with are the people that we need to be around?
I thought you were putting my laundry in there.
I did.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
It's still in the dryer.
It's in the dryer.
Not the whites. It's alright.
I just put it in there, my bad.
It's alright.
I'm
Don't worry
sorry.
about it. I'm not tripping on it, but my whites are still in the dryer.
Oh, I guess I forgot. I literally just did it.
I know. It's alright.
Alright. Sorry. That was my roommate. Laundry issues. So, where was I, guys? Basically, so that's what happens. You form a connection, you form a soul tie with somebody, right? Over just a physical connection. You know, you don't even get to know these people. You know, this is a common thing, I feel like. You know, let me know in the comments if you guys have experience with this. All right, if you guys have any experience with this kind of thing, because I know I've talked to a lot of people that have it, you know, a lot of my friends and people like that. Shout out my boy Martin, you know, as well, Spirit War Martin, my podcast partner. He has experience in this too. But you guys, it is super dangerous, man. It is very dangerous. This is in that category of like when they say, you know, like a female can ruin a man. It's usually a soul tie situation, you know, to where you're not okay with being alone with yourself and with God, you know. So you need a woman in your life to try to make you feel better. So you'll essentially pick a woman that you're just physically attracted to, and maybe they will let you, you know, be intimate with her, and then you guys end up forming a connection just on the fact that you guys like to cuddle and watch movies and have sex. You know what I mean? And then like all the other details, you kind of like fill in. You know, you kind of like fill in the lines after that. You know, but the main connection that you guys formed was all from sex and just like cuddling and watching movies and shit like that. That was me. You know, we would go out to eat, we would cuddle and watch movies at nighttime. We'd make dinner and cuddle, and then you know, we would smash, obviously. But like, we didn't really get to know each other, you guys. That's the crazy part when I think about it. In the beginning, we didn't get to know each other. As we went on, we got to know each other, and then we ended up breaking up because we realized that we weren't the right people for each other. You know, we weren't on the same frequency. We weren't on the same, and just vibration, and, you know, didn't have the same views on life, you know. So it's like, it's very easy for us to end up with the wrong people, you guys, if we aren't, you know, very aware and have our discernment up. You know, that's why the discernment is super important on this pathway, you guys. And it's super important to do the energy scanning, you know, especially if you have you know, females that are pursuing you and trying to hit you up, because I've had definitely a handful of them now since I've been on my journey. You know, my journey started September 21st of 2022. Yeah, last year. That's when it started, you guys. And there's been like 4 or 5 girls that, you know, have been pursuing me, and I've had to do a lot of that, you know, energy scanning, understand where they're at, you know, with their intentions. You know what I mean? And all of them didn't pass the test. Every single one of them. You know, red flags, different things. I've spoken about it in a couple of videos in the past, but, you know, how the girls, you know, when you have your discernment up and you're on SR, it's super hard to get things past you, you know. So it's like, a lot of these girls will throw these red flags at you and start to play these mind games and stuff like that. You know, it's on us to notice this stuff because they're very sneaky with it, you guys. Girls like to play, certain girls, you know, not all girls. Let me make sure that that's known, but a lot of them like to play the games. Once they know that they have you and they know that you like them, then they'll, you know, try to get you to put them on a pedestal, and they'll try to get you to essentially just do whatever they want you to do. You know, you will be their little bitch, you know, for lack of a better word. But, you know, you'll turn into a simp and just do whatever they want type thing. It's kind of how it was with me with this last girl, bro, with the soul tie thing. You know, soul ties are super dangerous, guys. It's like the idea of, you know, you're not even considering like a spiritual connection. You know, you're just basically picking another human being that maybe you think is physically attractive, maybe one that thinks you're attractive, and you guys want to hook up and be physical together. And so then you allow that to pretend like you guys have a real spiritual connection, but there really is no connection. The connection is just through the sex and the cuddling and, you know, other shit, you know, going out to eat. You know, but where's like the deep connection between that? Where are the deep conversations about life and about goals and about, you know, other things? Maybe you guys want to start a family, things like that. There's got to be a deep spiritual connection, you know, with you and the partner that you're with. If that's not there, you guys, you can really hurt yourself. It's really dangerous, you know, to be with these kind of people. I was with the last girl for like almost 6 years, you guys, and it ended up in a disastrous situation. You know, got me into a lot of pain. Let's just say that, you know, and I'm very grateful to be on this side now, to where, you know, I'm totally single, and now I'm on SR, and I'm just a whole new person. You know, I've got a whole bunch of new self-love and self-care, and a brand new routine, and I just have, you know, a lot more healthy people in my life. And now I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm on guard for any type of female that comes into my life. You know, any type of female comes into my life, we got to be, you know, on point with that shit. So that is the video that I have for you guys, bro. You know, much love to all you guys, man. Make sure your discernment is up, so we aren't getting into soul ties, you guys. Be very careful about what type of females you choose to allow into your life. You know, what type of females you give your energy to. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, boys, if you want to comment on this video, go ahead. We can interact. If you guys want to check out my podcast, go ahead. It's on Spotify. It's called Unchained with my boy Spirit War Martin. And yeah, man, much love. Hope you guys had a good day today, bro. And I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.